What's up, guys? Today we have to talk about the little teaser poster that we got for American Horror Story Season 10. And I covered this a couple of months ago, probably even over a year ago at this point, talking at least at the very beginning of that video that I didn't want a shipwreck season of American Horror Story. But as I kind of thought about it and understood the type of stories they could tell, I started to even win myself over about why this could be a really fun season of the show. The point is, we do have a new teaser poster from Ryan Murphy himself, and it goes along in the same vein as the announcement video from the cast of Season 10, with this kind of washed ashore depiction that they keep putting out there. And putting all of it together and everything we know so far would seem like we're getting a shipwreck season. Now, this is something that fans have been wanting for a very long time, and I understand why. As I said in the last video I made about this topic, there is a lot of opportunity for various different types of storytelling, and it could potentially create a few more environments that we've never seen in this series before. As I said in the last video, it would be really interesting to tie this to the Bermuda Triangle and have these characters start probably on land, go onto a boat, end up in a situation where their boat sinks or for whatever reason they have to abandon the ship. And then we get to an island and we see how they break down. And there's just so many different ways that you can take this. From murderous indigenous tribes to whatever island they end up crashing on, all the way to mermaids, and maybe even if they do the Bermuda Triangle aspect of the story, you might be able to do the aliens from season 2 and connect it to all the other seasons that way. But you know what? The more I think of it, the more I really want this season just to be its own thing. The more I think about having season 10 be a reunion for a lot of the different cast members that we missed in season 9, I keep thinking about how awesome 1984 was just as a standalone season, and because we have that renewal for American Horror Story up till season 13, we have time now where they don't have to jump into a grander connection for the entire story. This one could really have an opportunity to stand on its own and become that much better as a result. But of course, just for what it's worth, we've been sitting around for the last couple days with everything going on in the world, especially in the United States right now, as well as Italy and, all of Asia and Europe and everyone. The entire world's affected at this point. And we've been seeing Hollywood in general just shut down everything related to productions, just waiting to see what happens. And at this point, nobody can tell you any of that stuff, or at least at the time I'm recording this, we're not entirely sure. So I don't want to alarm everyone. I mean, obviously, I want everyone to stay safe and do everything that you need to do, but it's entirely possible, based off of a lot of stuff that we're hearing, that we might not get this season this year. That's crazy to me. Like, literally everything could just be potentially pushed off in a year. I want everyone to kind of prepare for that reality if you haven't already. It's not something I really wanted to talk about on this channel. If you really want to hear my thoughts and opinions on this, you can go and talk to me on Twitter. Follow me on there. Whether you like that or not, I'm much more, socially active, or at least opinionated on that platform than this one, because YouTube kind of really does hamper down on that stuff, and you can't share your opinions unless that is your focus of your channel. Obviously, not everybody wants to hear that when they're looking at the brand or certain things that they want to hear about. But as far as we are right now, we do know that we're going to get season 10 later this year, unless things kind of continue as they are, or maybe even get a little bit worse, and then we're going to have to wait another year for that inevitable season. The point being here is we will get season 10, we will get season 11, 12, and 13 of American Horror Story, and it does bring a lot of enthusiasm to me that we're going to get this season as the shipwreck season, because as I said at the beginning of the video and in my other video, while I was a little bit doubtful of the concept going into like whatever pitch or idea that I might have for it, the more you think about it, the cooler that it really could be. You know what would be really awesome? Now that I have you guys here and we're talking about it, if this shipwreck and whatever happens during it, like obviously start on land, go to the boat, shipwreck for ghost reasons, or Bermuda Triangle, the aliens, or whatever they want to do there, then you get on this island, you have this tribal, maybe cannibalistic people who are hunting down the people who are surviving, and you're building up all of this stuff, but just having it quintessentially American, you can do the Fountain of Youth. Like, that's what is coveted about this island that they shipwreck on. Or maybe if it's a period piece, that's the thing that they go towards. I mean, I think that would make a lot of sense, and it would be a really interesting idea for the series. I can imagine something that coveted would be surrounded by a lot of terrifying people or situations, maybe an awesome explanation to it if it's going to be the aliens or anything else. So you know what, guys? I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to be able to talk about this far more in the future. We're going to be doing a real talk on American Horror Story really soon, as well as a couple of real takes as we get closer to the inevitable season that we're going to get as we get closer to season 10. So I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Share your excitement in the comment section below. Don't forget to stay safe. Be well. I hope everyone is practicing best efforts in order to make everything better in the future. I love you all. It's been real.